Hey, okay. I'm here just filming a little recap on the t-shirt graphic I've just worked on for Dainty Wilder. Little Easter eggs in there, little thought processes, and maybe some things that I've just kind of abstracted a little bit, maybe too far. So, I guess I'm gonna start at the top. I don't know, we'll see. Let's go. Dainty Wilder type um, the serif font in capitals, kind of a Times New Roman typeface. It's not an actual font. It is pretty much ripped off Evangelion. I didn't look what typeface that was. I just sort of created it based on that. The Wilder type that kind of came about. It was a later revision in the t-shirt. The original type I had was a little bit more of like kind of like a modern grindcore metal typeface, lots of spikes. And I actually found it quite difficult to not make this t-shirt look like a deathcore. It was very easy to turn this into a deathcore t-shirt. It was quite frustrating. But we revised it to this one, which I think makes it a little bit more fluid and a little bit more appropriate. Beneath that is, I typed into Google Translate, typed in Wilder into Google Translate. So this basically says,
와이르도나
I don't know what that translates to, but it is a design element that fits there. These characters I've tried to design them in a way that matches the top Wilder English. And I normally check with my friend who speaks Japanese, but this one I didn't. I don't know. I kind of like that. Probably more in the like 80s and 90s, but like bootlegged English translations that like didn't kind of make sense. So I kind of like keeping it that way, in the reversed way. I'd be very interested to what that means. To the right of that, we've got in Japanese again. I've typed in to the translator, eat me. So we've got that just above where those hearts are, and those hearts are based on a little tattoo that she has, which are candy hearts. That say eat me. So the little illustration there is just kind of a fun play on that. Because I've never met Dainty Wilder, I asked a few questions because I just think that makes for like kind of like a deeper, less surface level design. And one of the things that she mentioned that I think my question was, what's like a quality that your friends like admire about you or something like that, and that her friends thought that she was a good listener. So I put like a little symbol for listening that you might find in like a train station or something like that. It was like not overly thought out. It just sort of I am almost prepared to say that I put meaning on that after I put that in. The illustration itself, because I've never met her, I wanted to depict, and this is maybe just like my read on Dainty Wilder, that I think she has kind of like a dominant presence and is dominant. So kind of wanted to make sure that came across in the illustration. Dominant and playful is really what I was going for with this pose. I'd be interested to know if that's how it comes across, or if she thinks of that. It's just, I guess, artistic interpretation. There's two versions of the illustration. So there is one with a t-shirt and one without. I always like the idea of making like kind of like having the option or having like a limited edition version. So provided two versions for her with that one. What's good about the there's a few things that's good about the one without the t-shirt version. First one is, I think, self-explanatory. Second one is, I kind of had to deep dive on this one a little bit, but there's a video of a tattoo walkthrough on Dainty Wilder's YouTube, and as I was kind of like trying to get more information and she mentioned that she has a Navi tattoo on her ribs that never gets shown because it's on her. That's not the side that she photographs herself on. So I wanted to squeeze that one in if she's proud of it, if she really likes it. Further down, and I took a gamble on this one. I took a bit of a risk. Also, I think this wasn't discussed. So this could be a risk. In astrology, her zodiac sign is Libra, which has the symbol of scales, order, and oftentimes there is symbols of brain, like head and heart, the balance of those two things. The little heart with the halo, fun, easy illustration. Every time I tried to draw a brain, it ended up looking kind of like every time I tried to draw like a happy, fun little brain, it looked like a testicle that was excited to be out of the bag. It just didn't work. The what I've gone with is again Japanese Google Translate, which should translate to brain, and I think that works well with her love for horror movies and zombie movies. So on the right, there's a little caricature of her. So I asked if she had any pets. She mentioned that she had 2 parrots. So early on, I was trying to kind of do 2 versions of this little caricature, which just didn't work. The balance just didn't work. There was too much going on. There's already a lot going on. This was too much. So it's just like a little happy dress up of a parrot. I wanted to keep kind of like a Y2K feel for it all, so we did put this kind of like CD graphic on it. She mentioned that she loves horror movies. One of her favorite series is the 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later series. So I want to pay homage to that with the infected rage virus chimpanzee. There's 2 versions of this t-shirt. Like I said, there's like there is the kind of restricted one, and the version with the t-shirt is for everyone. That explains the E. We were playing on the CD, so this was a little bit more like it's a little compact disc logo, playing on the girlfriend experience type of element to her work. So yeah, playing on a compact, discreet, and interactive. Little juice box. It was just a design element threw together off the canvas. It worked, so I put it in. Little peach. This like EW type of like tribal graphic that originally was gonna be a tribal graphic, but the original type, that was the W from the original type, but I think it worked better. Bottom left hand corner, flower. It's kind of line work version of one of her tattoos. I think it's on her shoulder. I think that says squirt or wet. can't remember. And Wilder Worldwide straight up. I just thought it sounded good. There is like a little text field, which on this version, this is the sample. We've revised it, and it now says, Dainty Wilder, hotter than hell, wash your sins in the splash zone. Very happy with how this graphic has turned out. I have a big thank you for Dainty Wilder for commissioning this. I hope she likes it. I hope her subscribers and her fans like it too. I do want to make these graphics, these t-shirts kind of like, and it was discussed that like they shouldn't be like kind of pervy. As a standalone t-shirt, it that you're comfortable kind of just wearing this standalone t-shirt. So in saying that, I think it achieves that. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you again, Dainty Wilder. I'm very happy and proud of this, and I hope to see it in the wild. Thank you so much.